Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday morning, September 2nd. We're looking at the last 2 days of the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. And a bunch of things to talk about. First and foremost, it will be our first upside gap for the month of September. It will be the 56th upside gap of the year. We have 33 downside gaps. Price probe from yesterday being firmly accepted. Now, a couple of things to talk about. So here's where we're trading. Here's the profile. I made it smaller so we can see everything. First and foremost, let's talk about inventory adjustments. You hear me talk about those a lot. An inventory adjustment from the overnight is basically the market taking care of old business before it goes on to new. So obviously the overnight is very, very long. Now, 70% of the time you get an inventory correction. So if that's to happen, it's not because the market isn't good. It's because you're just taking care of some old business before going on to new, which right now would be right back to buying it. Now, 70% is good odds, but it doesn't necessarily mean that we will get an inventory adjustment. So that's number one. Number two, the gap rules apply. Yes, the odds of a larger gap make it harder to fill. However, when the gap right now is approximately almost $2 exactly higher than yesterday's high, again, I will wait for more market generated information. I want to see if we get that inventory adjustment to take the long. If it gaps and goes, so be it. I miss it. I will not be looking to short it either. Okay, number three. Everybody's looking for that blow off top. Was it yesterday? Well, obviously not. There will be no flashing neon sign. There won't be drums playing, cymbals clashing when we hit an all-time high. That's not how it works. We're going to look back one day and say, oh, wow, whatever date that was, that was the all-time high. It didn't even seem like it or realize it. You won't realize it. So don't think looking for a blow-off top is going to give you that clear sign that we've hit an all-time high. And remember, an all-time high is only temporarily, right? Forever as the market is gone, we've always come back and made new all-time highs. So just remember that. And fourth, before we get to things, is I had some people ask me about that put position that I have. Now again, just for an example, yesterday I lost $700 on that put position, but made $1,200 on balance. So yeah, if I didn't have that position, I would have made $1,900. But as long as I'm trading what's in front of me, which I have been doing, okay, I don't have a problem giving back some profits just to see if I'm going to be on target if we are going to see some balance at some point. Now, where we're trading now, am I going to add to that put this morning? No. I'll add to it if I think the thing to do is to add to it. Otherwise, I'm just going to trade what's in front of me. As long as I'm doing that and making money, I don't mind giving some back. So that's why I'm doing that. Okay, now let's go to today. Destinations. Well, right now, with about an hour 10 to go prior to the opening, we're just going to use yesterday's high as a downside. So the only destination I have right now for the upside is our pre-market high right now of 355.62. That's my first and only destination on the upside. For the downside, we will use yesterday's high of 352.71 to fill the gap. Then we have the price probe of 351.91. Then we have the overnight low of 351.82, and then all those very, very visual areas right here. 351.49 is the price spike from K's high. 351.39 is the afternoon pullback low that I use in L. So this area here has like 3 reference points that it will be very important if we come down and fill this gap. And then yesterday's low of 349.24. So, again, what's the game plan? Well, basically, I just told you, I'm going to watch a period. Unless in the next hour, if we come down and we have a gap of $1, between 50 cents and $1, I will get on board a call play. I'd get out if the gap fills. Then we would see what happens at M period. If it trades the range, does the price probe hold? If it does, then I get involved again on the long side. There is no short here. For a day trade, there is no short here. plain and simple. Algorithms are just, there's nothing to set them to. You know, you see how tentative they are at very visual areas, right? Yesterday took a while to take out the previous day's high. Then we had poor highs here, poor highs here. Nobody wants to be the first one to set their algorithm to reach a new level. You can use fib numbers all you want. As far as I'm concerned, right now, until we get some market-generated information and these algos find themselves in some kind of range, there is no reason, certainly, to take a short, and I would like to see an inventory correction for a long. Again, if you're in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room, you're getting this play-by-play all day long. Volume so far, 465,000, so a little better than it's been. We'll probably do at least 1 million. But again, nothing spectacular. The average is 50 million. And then the triple Qs, same thing. Here's yesterday's high. Here's where we're trading. Their pre-market high is 304.02. So again, we're going to be hitting highs in all of these indices. And then let's go to the chart real quickly. Just going to show you the daily chart today. Because that's the one that has to change. You can't stop one time framing up in a monthly or weekly until we stop one time framing up in a daily, right? I had some people telling me yesterday, well, even though we're one time framing up, that kind of looks like balance here, 3 or 4 days balance. I said, as long as we're one time framing up, we're up. Yeah, we're not getting the distance away, although look what we did late in the day yesterday to get distance, and for sure we're getting distance today. Markets do not go bull bear. They go bull, balance, continue bull, or bull, balance, and then go bear. We are still looking for balance. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.